Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. Apex Legends finally released a new game mode that the people love. I'm looking at you, Arenas. Control is the new mode that pits 9v9 and it is insane. It really is a bunch of fun and I'm super happy to see Respawn trying out new things. Hell, maybe we'll get a search and destroy TDM mode in the future. Unfortunately, you cannot squad up with 9 players and you will be stuck with trios as you join 2 other teams. So if you're playing solo, you might have to carry 8 people. I hope sometime soon you can play with 8 other people. The community manager did alert to this during the Twitter back and forth that happened a few days ago. She did alert to it a little bit, so maybe we'll get that. Control has been referenced as the baby between Apex and Battlefield, and I couldn't agree more. It does feel like an open Battlefield at times, and it feels to me like Call of Duty at times. But what can you do to make sure you win as many games as possible? Now I want to first state that this game mode is made for fun and not essentially grinding. So just make sure you're having fun, playing with friends, meeting new people, and then take those people into ranked if you want to really sweat it out. But this game mode literally feels like a TDM every breathing second. You have to capture 3 positions, A, B and C, similar to Call of Duty's domination. You'll be able to spawn on whatever position is captured. If you have 0 positions, you will spawn at the back behind your home position. However, with all of that being said, I'll guide you through from the beginning of Control to the end of Control, which starts off with Legend selection. Now, who works well in Control and who doesn't? One thing that I found to be pretty successful is picking an aggressive player that can push and hold. Think Octane, Pathfinder, Wraith, and push to capture those points. And then when you've had them captured, change Legends to a less aggressive character. So someone like Rampart or Caustic, for example. There aren't really any Legends that I would say are pretty useless. Everyone has their positives. I mean, even Caustic is viable in this game mode when holding positions, and you know how I feel about Caustic. But I found great fun in Bangalore with her passive, and Mad Maggie for holding down positions with her tactical. Pathfinder is also a great pick as he essentially can escape and also shoot a zipline for his teammates so they can get into the fight pretty quickly. So say for example you're fighting on Hammond Labs and you're at the doorway and you're holding the B down, your teammates will run over, slide jump over. You can throw out an ultimate so you can get straight through. You can't cancel Pathfinder's ultimates, so his ziplines will always be there. So if they're in favor to your base, say you're at A base, then you're always going to have a zipline you can get into pretty quickly. So you've picked your Legend, what's next? The loadout menu is the same as the Winter Express and gives you 5 options: Close Quarters, Heavy, Assault, Marksman and Sniper. This is pretty subjective as each individual player should pick what they're comfortable with. If you can grab B, the center position, it might help to change to Marksman or Sniper to keep the enemies at bay. Say for example you're fighting at Barometer and you're at the top of the zipline at B and you're holding down that zipline, you might want to have a heavy gun for example as opposed to a sniper, but this all does come down to what you are most comfortable with. Don't let anyone tell you what loadout to use. As I said, if you're not comfortable with the guns that are on the screen, then you will not do well regardless of what gun it is. Now it comes to scoring points. How exactly does one win a game of Control? When you hold a point, A for example, you are awarded points for as long as you hold it. Of course, if you hold B, you'll gain even more points. If you hold all 3 points, you will win the game early through a device that they call the lockout, which does mean that you won't have to sit and play all the way till your team wins on points or the timer will then eventually run out. Now, you do have something called the player rating. Now, this is how you upgrade your guns and your armor to purple from blue. So when you help your team secure points or hold the points, you will level up. But be careful because you can also go down to blue and not purple if you don't constantly help. So you do have to keep a constant flow of helping your team, which I love, as it stops people from going off and doing their own thing and going off and dying or winning and not really playing as part of a team. You then have the ability to score a bonus. Now these are timed events which go off during the game where care packages fall and you get extra points for holding A, B or C. So it will alert and then it will give you time to go capture a point and care packages will be dropped. Now, just some things I want to talk about which don't really relate to the above. Care package guns do not have unlimited ammo. Your guns will. So when you pick a gun from the loadout, whatever gun you pick, they will have unlimited ammo. You get one grenade, but you get unlimited ammo. Now, care packages do not have unlimited ammo. You need to bear this in mind. But it's always good to pick up a gun off the floor when you do run out of ammo after grabbing, say, a Volt or a Spitfire. Shields will automatically replenish, so you will not be given any shields, but you are given medkits. Your HP does not regenerate, so you need to keep on it with your health and forget about your shields as they will just continuously grow. Now, another thing that I want to say is spawn killing is a major problem, and I can probably see them. I can see them probably bringing in a kind of 5 to 10 second invincibility section at the beginning of your spawn to give you a little bit of time, because it happened the other day. I was getting spawn killed and there's just nothing you can do about it. So I can see them changing that, but it's good to try not to let it get to that stage. But as I said, spawn killing is a problem, but just be careful and pick legends like Rampart that might be able to get you out of that spawn killing trap. Now, most people will fall into one doorway most of the time. As you can see in the video behind on the screen, a lot of people come through the doors in Hammond's lab. Not many people are coming from the back. Not many people are up on top. They're all coming through that one door. So it kind of becomes a game of shoot and then fall back and shield, and then go back and shoot again, and fall back and shield, and go back and shoot, etc, etc. It becomes a lot of fun if you can do it well. And people like Mad Maggie, for example, is really good at holding it with her riot drill, Rampart with her shield, Corset with his traps, etc, etc. Now the last thing, you have 2 maps as of now. Now it is out for 3 weeks. The 2 maps are in cycle for 1 more week. So I don't know whether they're going to bring out new maps. I would assume that they will. But I'm going to just say this right now because I don't know if anyone really believes or agrees. Barometer sucks. Barometer is a really hard map. I don't understand how people can play Barometer and enjoy it. Hammond's Lab is super good and super fun, but Barometer, I find it to be the most infuriating game mode. It kind of turns out to be whoever can hold the top, whoever can hold B at the top, has essentially won the fight. It's very hard to get out of a spawn kill, because once you get in that spawn kill, at least with Hammond Labs, the spawns are downhill, whereas Barometer, the spawns are uphill. So you have to then immediately go uphill to get out of the spawn kill, which can be quite difficult. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed this Apex Legends control mode guide. If you want me to cover anything else, please let me know. Are you enjoying the guide? Is there anything you want to see me do? Apart from that, good luck, and then see you on the next video.